foundation of my life. And it came in 6.5 years ago when I was not looking for anything, but we needed something. So they say when you're desperate, something will show up in your life. And I was praying for a solution for many things in my life, and health being the start. And it started with my husband. And so I like to skip to number 4 here because I like people to know what we have, because that's what it started with me. We have products here that transform people's lives. Yes, it is proven with what we've seen, but in our friends and our community and the people we get to surround ourselves, not just in the way they live, but their own personal transformation stories. But it's also proven in our clinical studies, and that's a big deal in isogenics. So when you look at the targeted solutions, it has to fall into those categories, all 3 of them: simple, proven, and natural. And I love that proven one, that clinical one, because that is where we have 22 human studies, peer-reviewed studies that are published in a medical journal, long-term studies. Our products are proven to do in the body what we say they will do. And that's a big deal, especially for someone like me that has such a storied health history, especially with gut health and discomfort and pain and eating. And you're just talking about a food system that doesn't supply everything we need. Even if we're doing it right, it doesn't have all the minerals, all the nutrients, all the vitamins, everything that our body needs every day. So I love that. Number 4, these are just a pillar of my life every day. I believe in eating all the food from this earth that is healthy for us, that our body knows what to do it, that hasn't been altered. But the nutrition and weight management, that's just our simple meal replacement shakes. It's our way of gaining lean muscle, getting rid of that visceral fat. It's the healthy way to nourish our body. And so I just love that in a world where everything is about counting, depriving, depleting, eliminating. We have this weight management solution, and it's just simple nutrition to fill the gaps in our days. We have solutions that are good for everyone in your family. That's something that made me really excited about this. Again, I came in just as a product user, but I wanted something quick on the go that I knew was simple for my family. We love all the food. We like to travel. We love to eat the food of the place we're visiting, but I know every day I need to start my day and make sure I still get the vitamins and minerals in to supplement my nutrition. So that is made so simple here at Isogenics, and you can trust it, and it's effective whether you're at home, on the go, at a ball game, at your cabin, on vacation. It is a part of my everyday lifestyle. We have our natural beauty products, which makes us a really good business partner for people in the medical spa world, in the entrepreneur online space, in the health industry, with your med spas, with your IV therapy drips. All of these beauty entrepreneurs, we have a really simple way to partner with them. We understand them as business owners are really strapped for time, and they can't always learn something brand new, but we have really good systems and processes here to get the most natural beauty products into the hands of their clients. And their clients win because their clients are enhanced with the services that they're already getting from these different businesses. The businesses win because they don't carry inventory, but their clients get results and rave about the business. And then the business wins because they help their clients also win when they have other people that want to enjoy their results, but they don't live in the same geographic area. We now become a business without borders, and it's really, really exciting for people in the beauty industry. Next, energy and focus. Raise your hand if you know anyone in your life that could benefit from energy and focus. And this is such a gift because I always say that we can, yes, sir?
For school tomorrow, and I'm having a bad lunch, so I'm packing my lunch.
We're gonna have lunch at school tomorrow. We can talk. I'm gonna say hi to everybody since the call is not recorded. You can say hello. Our last day of school is tomorrow. I'll come up and talk to you when I'm done, okay? I will. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll talk about it.
Change it, please.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
No, we're
So,
just going to change it.
We'll talk about it later, I promise.
Wait,
So, okay, then
you said it already? No.
I'll come up when I'm done with my call, okay?
You're so
Thank you. All right, so energy and focus, right? There's so many things getting our attention. So there we go. So I love that these products make us enjoy the things that we're doing, and we can really align with what's important. So we keep our energy high for the second shift as we can the first shift, right? So it's not just the school day or it's not just having the summer nights. It's about having the sustained energy and enjoyment of everything in your life. And that's really important because I just don't want to check the boxes. I want to show up and be excited for my life. And then sleep and stress. sleep. This is something that is so huge with isogenics, the restful sleep. I always slept perfectly before isogenics. I fell asleep before my head hit the pillow and I'd sleep all night long. I don't get up in the middle of the night, but I realized I didn't get restful sleep. And a lot of that is nutritional deficiencies throughout your day, and a lot of that is getting to that deep sleep. So we have products like our adaptogens, our sleep spray, everything that your body needs to be supported completely every day, which allows you to have a deeper sleep, which is repair and recovery, which allows you to do well again the next day. So I always say with isogenics, I'm fueling today for the things I want to do tomorrow. And that is so true. Talking about gut health, that is a huge part of my history. And since it's not recorded, I would say I was blessed with Crohn's disease. And honestly, at that point in my life, myself now at age 43, I'm a completely different human. And what you have to know about gut health is when people have deficiencies in their gut health, they're not absorbing nutrients. So it doesn't matter if you're doing everything perfectly, from sleep to water to workouts. If you're not absorbing your nutrients, then it's just a downhill slide, and it's just a matter of when your body's no longer going to be able to function for you. And so I just love that we have so many targeted gut health solutions. The moringa on here specifically, I think everyone could benefit from that every day, getting all 20 amino acids, 9 you cannot get from food. That's just a part of our regular, and that fits in everything in weight management and energy and sleep. When you can put the right things in your body, isogenics has done it simple. I just love that. So the gut health solutions, gut health is your mental health, and that's a huge factor. And it doesn't matter if it's summer or if you're on vacation or every day of my life, it is critical to take care of my gut health. And then fitness, the workout products, it is so crazy because isogenics has been there through all phases of my life, from post babies, nursing for 10 months, my first 10 months on the product. So it was great to help with breast milk production, just know my baby was getting good nutrients. But also, like, now I used to go from work to the couch and not be physically active in my 20s, and in my 30s I started to get physically active, but now in my 40s I do like cross country ski races and mountain biking and super active with the kids, and I just am weightlifting right now. I'm weight training pretty regularly, and all those things I'm just continuing to be able to do more, and I'm inspired to do more, and then my body has the ability to do what my mind is hungry to. And that's part of just isogenics and a part of fueling myself every single day. And so that box on the right, you can click that there and you can get more information, more in depth. But I love that all these solutions, again, the fitness products are sport informed for athletes, so your college athletes, all your kids in sports this summer. We want to help them out, stay hydrated, and just really be critical about what ingredients they're putting into their body, especially for their supplements, right? And then I'm a realistic person in this world, and we have cupcakes and we celebrate birthdays. But overall, every day, I'm not going to have any gaps in my day. And that is thankful to the support I get from isogenics. So I know I cannot think of someone I know that is just checks the box in all these and has them completely nailed down all the time where they're at. And my people in isogenics are. So how can you get started? That was just like, I was going to send it back. So I'm like, whatever, this is what we need to do. They have a generous 30-day money back guarantee. And when you do it, it's you have a virtual store in the upper left-hand corner. So that's just really what you're going to consume, your overhead, the minimum investment for reclaiming your health. And the minimum investment, I consume 10 times that per month, right? So people always say, do you have to reorder? You get to reorder the solutions that make a difference in your life from a better store that's delivered to your door. That's what you get to do here. It's really that simple. You order what you want, when you want, for your benefits. And when you start to find what you really like, the person that get you started can really show you effective ways to place your orders, so you maximize the generosity that isogenics has in their compensation plan. And that's just for happy product users. So that's for everybody, and the level at which you engage with that is really dependent on your health story and the other people that see the impact these products have made on their health and see the difference that it could make in their life. Because everyone out there is looking for something, and you could be the person. And how can we tell them about that? You can invite them to a call like this. You can invite them to trainings in Kansas City. There's nothing like inviting them to a bigger event, because it allows them to connect with way more people and see a little bit of themselves in all the parts of the stories. Also online, there's lots of marketing advice. There's things to post if you don't know what to do at all. There's things to do with social media, and they just walk you through that. So it's really just up to you to step up to the plate, decide what you want, engage there, and be consistent. And that's really it, is just being consistent with the products and how you want to help people. So why is it a good opportunity to be a part of Isogenics right now? Because those trends are, as of last year, 2023, and where they're going in 2033. So everything that I described in step 4 is in the wellness, beauty, biohacking, and vitamin space. And then the savings needed for retirement. My former life, I was a mortgage lender for 13 years. So I looked at people's income with a microscope, and I looked at their credit, and I looked at their bank accounts, and I looked at the way they live their life. And I'm telling you that savings needed for retirement, nobody is doing that. And to have it at a rate of 15% pre-tax now, last year, and 40% in 2033 is just not sustainable for people if they still don't have anything left in their pocket. So it makes so much sense to monetize your grocery budget. The solutions that are making a difference in your life, step 4, all those solutions I've used every day, I've used today on my cleanse day. I've still used something, I think, from every single one of those solutions today, if I look. And so it's just a base of my wellness, and it's really building something. And what I love in Isogenics is what we build with other people. So I know my efforts benefit other people, and then other people's consumers, we all benefit each other. And how do we benefit? Because number 3, we are a web of consumers throughout the globe. We are in over 25 markets right now, and we are backed by industry investors. We have 425 people who've made over $1 million cumulatively in their Isogenics career. And I will tell you, that's people who've loved the products, who help people who love the products, who help a few people who get really excited. So a lot of our customers are simply customers. And then from there, it really has an opportunity to grow. So if we go down to step 5, you can see a little bit more of this, our community. And what this means is it's people who've ordered products after you. So I always say in Isogenics, whether you enroll, you purchase, you place an order, you try it, you're just getting an account. You're just getting an Amazon account. The really cool part about that is after you get your account, there's other people shopping too. And those people also benefit you. And I just think that's so exciting. When I saw this, I'm like, I don't even know these people, and it doesn't matter to me. But what I do know is I'm going to keep ordering these products. So tell me how to order them the best way. And so the person who is helping me get started said, well, the first person you want to help is the 2 people you love the most. So I enrolled one of my friends who was a trainer, and I enrolled my husband. Those are the people in gray. So I'm right here, and then I help the people in gray. And then that's really fun, because once you feel good on these products, I started to feel guilty that other people were sluggish and not enjoying motherhood and having a hard time with milk production while they were breastfeeding and not having the energy to do their workouts and not getting rid of the fluff. And I'm like, oh man, I used to struggle with all of that, but I don't now. And instead of taking a like, oh, I'm lucky, don't I win? I just have a heart to say, well, do you want something that works? Because what I didn't know before this, I'd never done anything like this. I wasn't looking for something like this. But what I did know is I knew a bunch of other people that were spending money on solutions, but not getting the results. So I'm like, you drink a protein shake. If you're going to drink that one, why don't you drink this one? Because they say it's really good. And I didn't even know that much about the product back then. But you guys, in my first 5 years with Isogenics, I earned 13 trips. And when I go back to what happened, I was so excited about what I did. And that started with me. And every day that starts with me, because I just had someone on my team say at a meeting last week, I just want to be as excited about this in 5 years, 6 years, like you're going on 7 years and you're super pumped up. And I'm like, I do that to honor the girl that laid in bed after working 80 hours a week, and I would just cry because I would be in pain. But like, no one knew, and I was just smiling through the pain. So I honor her every day when I get to go to the gym and I'm not physically hurt, and I have the energy to show up, and I have the energy to do more things when I'm 43. And I do believe my life meets you at your expectation. And I expect to do this cross-country ski race. It's 50K, just signed up for my 3rd one. I expect to do that when I'm 85. So I'm feeling every day at age 43 and 44 and 45 and beyond. So at 85, I can still do it, right? It's just a cumulative impact. And so that's what you're seeing here with this leveraged community is when I helped my husband, I helped his grandma and he helped one of his parents and they got started. And then one of his parents helped one of the hygienists and you did enroll one of our hygienists tonight. So that's right there in the yellow. I didn't necessarily help that person. I helped my husband who helped his parent who helped a hygienist. And so this is really cool. I like this because it shows in this scenario, I helped 3 people, the ones in gray. There's 13 people there that when they shop, they all benefit me. And the cool part is all those other people benefit too. So this gray person benefits from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I just think that's really cool because my husband's a dentist. And when other dentists open their doors and they clean teeth, he doesn't get paid when the other people clean their teeth, right? Or when I teach a yoga class, I'm also a yoga teacher, and people go to the other yoga class, I don't get paid when they don't come to my yoga class. And I just think in Isogenics, when I have these solutions that I would never go a day without that have made a massive impact in my life, when I think about how me helping the next person when I get off this call can benefit all the people on my team, that's super amazing. And so just knowing that there's that opportunity in this world where everyone's hungry for another stream of income, or they're hungry for a coupon from their grocery store, or they're hungry for a community of people that says, yes, you can. So I know somebody told you that you had to live this way forever. I know somebody told you that there's no solution for that. Or I know they said, try your best and just do what you can. And I'm just here to say that is not true. And that I was told, if I would have listened to what I was told year after year, doctor's appointment after doctor's appointment, then I would still be on infusions. Again, we are not recorded, so I can say that. But infusions every 8 weeks for a decade. And I weaned myself off. I just stopped going. Like, no, so anyway, I digress, but I think most people would still be me and they would still be getting that infusion, and I'm just not. So check back into the thing. When you get all these people that are benefiting you because they found solutions that they cannot stop talking about, they're too grateful to let someone else say, I'm so tired and my kids are driving me crazy. It's like, oh, I'm home with my kids this summer. I feel great and I'm fueled. Do you want to feel that way? They say, yeah, and say, oh, by the way, would you be open to some summer income? And what's really cool is I always like to ask this, who's been paid as consultant? Because that's really just opening the door to all 13 of those people here. Once I get my 2 in gray, I help my first 2 people that I love the most. Again, for me, it was my husband, my friend. And my friend, actually, we were going for a walk, and she's like, I just ran out of protein and I need new protein. I was like, I think I got one. Like, craziest thing, I'm like, things happen for you because I wasn't like all in on it. But then you look at these numbers, and I just remembered as a lender when I would take people's mortgage applications and the money they made and the time that they spent away from everything that was important in their life to make that money, and then the impact that it had in their life, or for me, the draining that it had on my life. It's just emotionally draining fixing people's problems in finance. I'd rather fix their health and fix their finances now and give them income, not give them a loan. So I just remembered really looking at this, like it really doesn't matter what people say or what they're doing, because everyone has a need for money on some capacity, and we all can improve our health. Everyone can be doing better, especially for the people that they love, and the people that are aging need to do better, kids need to do better. And so when I look at this and I just look at helping a couple people is very gratifying. It's really doing them a very huge favor when they get the 2 people they love most an account. Plus, you're helping people in your life get solutions, and that's what it's all about. None of the opportunity exists if you weren't making an impact on people's lives. So you help your first 2 people, just like you want to be a consultant. You want to help your people get and be a consultant. They're lucky to be with you on your team. So you want to help them do that. So when you do that, you advance. Excuse me. You advance up the chain. So you go to manager, and then you just do that 5 more times. You help 2 people, each help a couple people. And it's really helping them have a better breakfast, getting the right elixirs in their life, using our skincare, using our amped products, getting the 30-day clinical system, and the executive. That's really where the big money is. So if you do that, cycle is $54. So do the math, and rating earnings are earned at the rate at which you put in the work, but I can tell you from when I was a lender, through my own lending and through the people that I took their applications, find out what they did for a living and what they made as a result of the living and the time involved. If you put a fraction of time and all of your heart and energy into this consistently, it will build for you. It took me 5 years to make money as a lender, but then when I made it, it just rolled in because you built the reputation, you built the consistency, you showed that I was going to be the person that would answer the phone and get it done. And it takes a long time. And that's no different with this opportunity. So 250 cycles times $54 is $13,500 a week. That's a lot of money. 10 cycles is $540 a week. That is over $2,000 a month. I'm just telling you, there's people that leave their homes and leave their time and they don't get a fraction of that. So Isogenics really offers something for everybody. It starts with your health, committing to your products, and then from there, it's utilizing this compensation plan that is unbeatable, especially when you're with a team that is in action, like people on this call, because your team's growing even when you personally don't have people that are adding to the organization. And that's really exciting. So I've never been a person that's trying to get out of work, and I love that my work actually benefits other people. I think that's the world I want to live in, is givers gain. So the best way for you to get started with Isogenics, no matter what, it's the same for every person, is you use the products, you get results, you talk to people about the results. And then how you can get paid is you can get a link. You become an associate and you can send people information. You can send them a link to order. You can be consistent with your social media. But I think nothing will ever beat sitting down and talking to someone on a phone or face to face and letting them know that I thought of you because I used to feel like XYZ and now I feel totally alive and excited for life. And whatever you see in that is what they need to know. So you can scan to learn more with that little QR code there. Also on the compensation plan, all of it has QR codes. So you can send that to somebody else.